Don't you just dislike when you have a conversation and somebody you're talking to just has so much ego that you cannot get through to them and you can't even learn from them because the way they're speaking just sounds as if they're putting themselves on a pedestal. They just always think that they're right and that there's nothing that they can learn from you, and that every conversation has to be combative. It has to be a right and wrong side to every single conversation. Now, if you felt any of those things on the level that I feel it, I'm going to tell you how having this mindset will make you a millionaire. One of the biggest things that I learned on this content journey was when I go live, there's a lot of ego surrounding a lot of the things that we want to learn in life. Now, we all have this ego in a sense. Some people obviously can take it further than others, but I'm going to tell you, ego is one of the biggest things keeping a lot of people broke. In life, we got to continue to grow. We have to continue to learn, especially as entrepreneurs. When we want to continue to give value to the people that's watching our content, or if we business owners, we want to continue to give value to our customers. We have to continue to evolve and learn because the game is always changing. It's never going to be the same forever. It's always going to change no matter what. We obviously change as people. Obviously, as entrepreneurs, we redirect our vision as we grow, we become older, we continue to scale. And it's the same for the consumers. Their needs change. Even if it's not the exact need that changes, the way they receive that need is gonna change. The way they view that need, the way they perceive that need is gonna change. And one of the biggest things that I had to learn as an entrepreneur is that my ego has to be left at the beginning of the journey. And once I learned that, this changed so many things for me. It was allowing me to see things more clear. When people are giving advice to me, I'm able to hear it differently. Because instead of saying that this person hasn't succeeded as much as I have, or saying that this person doesn't have more money than me, or just assuming that I'm better than everybody and that these people do not know more than me and that I'm just above every single person that's going to talk to me or come and cross paths with me at all, I would not continue to grow. I would not be where I am today because I would still be doing the same things that was getting me nowhere. We see so many people who haven't accomplished anything in their lives try to tell us what we need to be doing better or what we need to change. And we always hear the saying, if they not doing what you want to do, why would you listen to them? Or if they're not successful at what you want to do, why would you listen to them? Now, of course, there's some room because I always speak about this. This is one of my favorite quotes. When you growing and you continuing to scale up, yes, you're going to learn along the way and you're going to get to the top spot. And that's when everybody will look at you as the genius and the person who knows everything there is to know about that. But you can't be an idiot at the bottom. Now, a lot of people like to look at people that's at the bottom and starting to scale up and grow as idiots. But when you start the journey, you probably have done some type of research, and I hope you have done some research, but you at least know what you're looking for. Yes, you're going to continue to grow as you get more experience, and as you start to learn more, yes, you're going to grow more rapidly, and yes, your income is going to grow, but you cannot be an idiot along the journey. And obviously the word idiot is in the eye of the beholder when it comes to starting new journeys, because I can say I was an idiot when I started. I literally ain't know nothing, but it was me thinking I was the greatest that kept me going, but still not having that ego to think that I can't listen to anybody and take any advice or constructive criticism from anybody, and that I can only learn from my experiences and that I can only teach other people. Yes, I can teach other people, but I can learn from other people as well. And as I learn from other people, I can teach other people even better, and it helps me to scale even faster. Now, another thing that ego has stopped so many people from doing, and I've dealt with this in so many ways, is thinking that I have to recreate the wheel and I can't look for inspiration from other people and think, where can I go ahead and implement that in my space and in what I'm doing? You see so many successful people out there and they out here helping. They're doing interviews. Even if they're not doing interviews, you can literally watch what they do and you can replicate that to some degree. Never recreate the wheel. I talk about this all the time. Recreating the wheel will do nothing but slow your process way down. And we talk about patience all the time. Patience is one of the top dream killers. A lot of people can't deal with the patience it takes to go ahead and build a business and start from the bottom. And once again, that has to do with our ego as well. I talked about this on my live not too long ago about how the reason why I haven't been so patient in my journey is because I felt like I was the greatest. I felt like it was going to happen overnight. That's what I was expecting. And since I was expecting that, I was only getting let down every single time. And that could stop a lot of people. Thankfully, it didn't stop me. I kept going and I kept trying to figure out what can I do to scale? What can I do to go ahead and raise the heights and continue to grow financially and just in my business as a whole? But if I didn't have that mentality, I literally would continue to stay at the bottom and I would not see the growth that I'm seeing here on YouTube and I'm seeing in every aspect of my life as a man and as somebody who's growing on YouTube and this content space and continuing to elevate and help as many people as I possibly can through motivation and inspiration and just advice and sharing my experience along the way, I can tell you that putting my ego to the side is one of the biggest reasons that I'm going to become a millionaire. So I promise, if you start implementing this mindset right now, you will become a millionaire. Let's go get rich.
I've been balling out since no kid. Inside a Bentley, no key. If I fall in love, I'ma keep it low. I ain't got no hope. They gon' stick around until your funds low. Think I gotta back up? Oh no. Gotta get my weight up. Bad bitch, give me don't face when the mood right. How you hating on a real nigga? Boss up, baby. I just wanna. When we talk about the rags, gotta mention me. I done see my